PerkyPlanes and RC here, operating at 2.4 gigahertz, and got my good old coffee. All right, guys. Well, the time has finally come. I know I've been kind of hinting at it, making the little small announcements here and there, that this is the video where we're going to be selling some of my goodies. Now, just some general disclaimers ahead of time on things. What I have mostly here is really geared a lot towards people that build flight test models. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff, those kinds of electronics. So if you build flight test models, there's probably a good chance you might find something here that you could use. It's also more or less for like small park flyer kind of planes as well. So that's more or less what this is geared towards. So if you don't fly that kind of stuff, this is probably not going to be for you. However, there are a few little exceptions that I'm going to include in this as well. I'm going to put those towards the end of the video, kind of my, what we'll call it sort of like the special goodies there. So, you know, if you're not much into the park flyer stuff, fast forward to that, you might find a couple items there too that you might be interested in. So, anyways, that's what this is all about. Like I said, mainly flight test stuff and park flyer size airplanes is what this is going to be geared towards. Couple things here too. I am not going to have a sort of comment thing going on with this. So, you know, if you're interested in something, do not leave a comment. We're not going to be kind of handling all these transactions. And if you're interested, none of that's going to be through the comments. Okay. If you guys are truly interested in these items in any way, shoot me an email. Now, my email address, if you go to the about part of my channel, there's a view email address, and right there it is. And I'll go ahead and also tell you as well, it's perkyplanes.rc@gmail.com. So all transactions, anything like that, questions, whatever, please answer through email. You can leave a general comment if you want, but nothing regarding any kind of transaction. So all transaction related things, please send me an email. Another thing, guys, as far as these parts, you know, of course, they will be shipped out for whoever decides to purchase them. Shipping, I will take care of the shipping for you, and I'm only shipping to the lower 48. So, unfortunately, nobody across the pond or in Hawaii or Alaska. So, excluding those, lower 48, United States only. Final thing here, too, before I start diving into all the items, is that a lot of these items are more or less of the Hobby King variety, Banggood, Value Hobby, and there might be some others in there as well. So this is not going to be something that's like major name brand kind of stuff. Some pieces might be, of course, but just keep that in mind that these are pieces that from kind of those retailers. So some people might feel that stuff is junk. That's your opinion. I personally stand by these things. I mean, you know, as long as you don't push them to their limits, they work, they do their job. Plain and simple, okay? So just kind of keep that in mind as well. And aside from that, guys, let's get cracking on some of these electronics and some of these goodies. All right, so here we go. We're going to get cracking on this. Something I want to mention as well. I'm not going to be listing any prices on any of this stuff. Basically, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. You all can look through it, and then you can just shoot me an email, make me an offer on everything. And as far as I'm concerned, we can sell this stuff individually, or if you want to buy it all as a lot, that is completely okay too. Just let me know. So anyways, let's start with the biggest box first, and it's a big box of servos. This is a lot of 9-gram servos and a couple other exceptions in there as well. So, and I have tested all these. Except for the ones that are still new in package, those we'll just assume that they're good. But all these ones that are unpackaged here, of course, I have tested all of these. So, anyways, we'll get cracking on this. Here is a Tower Pro SG90. Like I said, a lot of these are 9-gram size. Here is a Tower Pro SG92R. Here's another SG90. another SG90. There'll probably be more of these. In fact, here's another one. Get the focus there. Maybe. There, SG90. Here is, this is actually an exception, a little different here. This is a Power Up SG50. This is actually a 5-gram servo. This is also the same, even though the label has been scratched off. This is an SG 5-gram as well. This one's been scratched off too. This is another 9-gram servo, probably a Tower Pro. This one's actually labeled Long Runner, but it is still an SG90 servo. Here is another Tower Pro SG92R. Here's another Tower Pro SG90. This one here, let me see if I can get a good look at it. I don't know if the... something in, maybe NX Power, I can't make it out exactly, but this is also a 9-gram servo as well. Okay, here is a MG90S. This is a Metal Gear. This is new in package. Here's another MG90S, new in package. Here is Eternity. I believe this is a 3-gram servo. TGY 1370A, new in package. Here is another one as well, new in package. This here is a CYS. I believe this was a 5-gram. Yeah, this is a 5-gram servo. And that is also new in package. And then here is 4, also Metal Gear MG90S servos, also new in package. So that is all of the servos that I have up for sale. Now let's move on to the next thing. All right, next we're going to talk about some ESCs. Now, some of these are new in package. Some of these are, of course, have been used. Much like the servos, there could still be some hot glue remnants and things like that on there. Some of these also, I will mention, maybe do not have bullet connectors, so you'll need, of course, to solder your connectors on if you want to do that and purchase those. So anyways, let's dive in here. Here is a 30-amp ESC. I've already put the connectors on this one, XT60 there, and bullet connectors from the motor. I have, let's see here. Here is a G-Force. I think this was a Value Hobby one. 30-amp XT60 connector, and you, of course, will need to solder your own bullet connectors on. Okay, here I have a 30-amp ESC. This one came from Heads Up Hobby, if you guys have ever ordered from them. They're no longer in business now, but I did order some stuff from Heads Up Hobby as well. XT60 connector on it, and this one did not have bullet connectors as well, as you can kind of see there, so you'll need to solder your own bullet connectors on. Next is This is an ESC. This is a 25 amp. 25 amp ESC. Again, does not have the bullet connectors. You'll need to solder those on. And does have an XT60 connector on it. I am a big user of XT60 connections, so most all my stuff has that. Okay, we have right here a brand new in package Hobby Wing Skywalker 40 amp ESC. Everything will need to be soldered on. Well, no, sorry about that. The battery connector will need to be soldered on, and then it does have bullet connectors for your motor. So there's that one. Like I said, new in package, never been opened. 40 amp Skywalker ESC. This is also new in package as well. This, I believe, also came from Heads Up Hobby. This is just a BEC, or UBEC as they call it. I don't know if you can see it there. So there's that as well, and that one you'll have to also solder your connectors on as well, except of course for the servo connectors on there. So you'll have to solder your battery connections on there. Okay, well that's it on the ESCs and BEC. All right, here's probably one that maybe you guys might be a little more interested in, and we're going to talk about brushless motors. So, anyways, let's get cracking on the brushless motors. Where to start first? All right, let's start with this one right here. This is new in package. This is a 2200 1100 kV brushless motor. Like I said, brand new in box. Never been used. So there's that. Also have another new in-box motor. Says it's from Flash Hobby. This is a D3536 910 kV brushless motor. So you guys can see they're two brand new in-box. Okay, I have this is a Race Star, a 2208. This is an 1100 kV brushless motor. I've actually got a couple Race Stars. Here is the other one, another Race Star. And it is a B2212. And that is 1000 kV. And here's actually another one. I haven't taken it off the firewall yet. So another Race Star 2212. This is another 1000 kV as well. Get the zoom working there. There we go, 2212, 1000 kV. So just like that previous one there. Okay. Next here, this is kind of like a little drone motor. This is unfortunately I do not remember the brand. This is a D1806 2280 kV. It does have a little bit of a scratch here, but I did use this one on my tiny trainer when I had it, so it was an absolutely fine little motor and worked great for that. So there's that one. Like I said, don't remember the brand. Okay. Okay, I had to look this one up, guys, because I wasn't 100% sure on it. So, so this is an equivalent to a 3548 900 kV brushless motor. This one also came from Heads Up Hobby, and Heads Up Hobby was they were kind of notorious for not really putting labels on the cans here of their brushless motors. So all of them looked like this. I think people kind of say it's basically a SUPO or SUPO motor. Basically kind of the same thing. But I remember it was around a 900 kV motor. I just couldn't remember the specs, but I did go ahead and measure it and stuff, and it's comparable to that right there. So 3548, 900 kV. And this is kind of a special one too. This is a triple B brushless motor. This is a kind of more of a racing drone motor that I had purchased. It's barely been used. It is a 3B-R 2207, 26 kV is a 2650. Just kind of give you a little look at it here. So it's very nice, but like I said, I barely used it. So there's that one. Okay, well that is it on the brushless motors. Let me go ahead and we'll jump to the next thing here. Okay, if you've made it this far, this is the special goodies section of the video. I've only got about 3 items here to showcase on this particular part of the video itself. These are things that just don't quite fully fit in with the previous items, and you'll kind of see what I mean here in just a minute. Let me go and crack on that. The first one here is a 1S to 3S parallel charging board. Basically, I used this once, realized it wasn't going to do what I needed, and then that's it. I was actually looking for like a separate charger, I guess you could say, to charge some of my small batteries. And this thing was labeled as that, plus it was a parallel board. Well, no, it's straight up just a parallel board, and that's it. So, don't need it. It's not going to work for what I need. So, there you have it, a 1S to 3S parallel charging board, only used one time. So there's that. And actually, I think I got that off Amazon. Okay, next thing here. This is an ESC that came from Heads Up Hobby as well. This is an opto, which basically means it does not include a BEC, so you would need a separate BEC for it. I know it's kind of ripped off right here, but this is an 80 amp. That's the rating on it, is 80 amps. I use this guy in my balsa trainer electric conversion I did years ago. Did absolutely well. I ran a 6-cell battery on that plane, and it flew amazing. So yeah, there's that. So 80 amp opto ESC, anywhere from 2 to 6 cell lipos. You can see here, this is the separate BEC battery connection that I soldered on there. And this is the old, I think, EC5 connector that E-Flite uses. You of course, can switch it out for your connection if you want. And it does come with bullet connectors already soldered on as well. So, in relation to that, I also have this monster right here. This is also a Heads Up Hobby purchase. It is a 620 kV brushless motor, power 46 equivalent. I believe the size is like a 4120. So it's a beefy guy. And I also use this one to power my electric, or my balsa trainer that I converted to electric as well. Ran again, a 6-cell battery on it, and it pulled that plane absolutely fine. So, yeah, there's this guy as well. If you're looking for any kind of maybe a nitro to electric conversion, this would probably be a good setup for you to go with. Like I said, only used it a handful of times. It did great, no issues whatsoever. You might want to. My recommendation, of course, is to probably get those as a set, so that way you kind of have a matching thing there. That'd be my recommendation, but of course, like I said, I'll do this however you guys want to do it. If you want to do it separately or as a lot, that's completely up to you. So, anyways, that is all the items that I have for sale at this point. All right, guys, there you have it. That's all the items that I do have for sale at this time. Like I said, if you're interested in these things, do not leave a comment unless it's just a general hey whatever. And someone out there is going to probably put hey whatever on the comment. So yeah, if you're truly interested in these things, do not leave me a comment that you want to buy one of them or buy a bunch of them or whatever. please shoot me an email. Email again is perkyplanes.rc@gmail.com, which you can also find in my About section of my channel. My email address is listed there too. So shoot me an email. Let me know what you're interested in. If you have any questions on any of it, let me know too. Like I said, aside from things that were brand new in package, everything has been used and tested by me, so it does work. And I know it seems kind of crazy that here I am basically trying to sell off a bunch of stuff. The fact of the matter is this, like I said, I've been kind of going through a little bit of a transition. Some of this stuff just, you know, I mean, some of this stuff basically has served me well for what I did, for what I used it for. And I'm just kind of going through a transition right now where I'm sort of experimenting and doing other things in the hobby. And I figure that somebody out there can enjoy these items. Otherwise, they're just going to sit here and collect dust. So hopefully you guys out there can find use for these things. Use them in your plane projects or what have you. So if you're truly interested in these things, please shoot me an email. Let me know what you're interested in, and we can work out some deals and all that. Like I said, I will sell things individually, or I will also sell them as a lot. It's completely up to however you all want to do it. So, but anyways, guys, that's all from me. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.